Okay, let's start with leveling out the brake lever. 4mm hex. Back it off a little bit. Nice and flat. Tighten her up. Let's back off the fill port screw. Put that somewhere safe. Install the bleed cup. With the plunger still in, we're going to fill it full of oil. That's good enough. So this is Shimano specific hydraulic mineral oil. This is the stuff you want for these Saints. Okay, so there's a couple ways you can do this now, and the main way is to keep your pads safe, is to pull your caliper right off, and then hook up a little hose into a cup and back off the bleed port. But I have this old Avid brake bleed kit that I like to use that's really simple. You just pull off the nipple and stick it on here like this, and it works. So what you're going to do is, if you have this, the brake bleed kit, throw it on, back off the screw, and I like to actually undo the plunger and then pull very slowly to get all the old oil out. If you don't have this kit, what you're going to do is hook up your little rubber hose that comes with your brake bleed kit, your Shimano brake bleed kit, and then you're going to back off this screw slowly and let gravity pull the oil through. Once you're done, when all of the oil, like the dirty oil, comes out, you're going to see it's actually pretty gross. So let's back this off. Loose enough. We can almost do it by hand now. Okay. That should be good. And we want to let the air flow. So we're going to undo the plunger up top. Okay. Stick it like that, and let's bleed the brakes. Okay, now that we've pulled the plunger out, we're going to take the syringe and just pull it out ever so gently and slow. You'll see the oil come out. Look how filthy that is. Oh my, let's get it better. Look at that. That's disgusting. It's supposed to be bright pink, right? Probably okay there. That's probably all of the oil in the brake. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stick the plunger back in. Let's tighten up this bleed port right here. I like this guy because I can actually clamp it closed, just like this, so we get minimal leakage. Clamped closed, it's pinched. We can actually just pull that off now and tighten this guy right now. Let's move up top. I just want to show you the difference real quick before we proceed. This is the new oil. It's bright pink. It's super clean. This is the old stuff. I haven't bled these brakes, done a full bleed on them in quite a while. But yeah, it's actually, there's no like really particles or anything in there. So at least my hoses aren't deteriorating, but very dirty. So let's continue with the bleeding process. At this point, we've closed up the bleed port. So we've closed up the bleed port on the caliper. So we're going to pull out the plunger and we're going to cycle the brake. We're going to pull the brake lever in and out a bunch of times to get any air bubbles out of there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a bunch of air bubbles coming out. Then I'm going to take this plunger and you're gonna plunge. I find this helps push and pull air in and out as well. And just keep going. Hold your brakes all the way in. Dial out the bleed or the lever reach screw in and out. Pull it. You can even just leave the plunger in there if you want. What this is also doing is pulling hydraulic fluid back into the line if we didn't get enough in there. Go all the way out. That's pretty much it. We're going to repeat that same process with the back brake. But let's get this off here. I like to put the plunger back in. Pull it a couple times. We can throw the lid on it. Throw the lid on and unscrew. Reinstall the screw, the bleed port screw. Don't cinch her down too tight, but tight enough that it doesn't wobble out on you. Grab your 4mm wherever I put it. Idiot. Back her out, and my dropper post, I butt it right up against my dropper post, so it's an easy adjustment. Just back it out, tilt her down. There we go. My brakes are pretty flat, but you don't want it too tight that when you crash, you break your brakes or your levers or anything like that. What you want it is loose enough that when you crash, it'll fold up out of the way or push it down out of the way. So don't go cranking it down. There's a torque spec on these. We're going to repeat the same process with the back brake, and it should be pretty easy. Come check out the bubbles on this one. I was saying there's a lot of bubbles on this guy, and there certainly is. You want to get all those out, obviously. You don't want any air in your lines. Same thing. Back this out. That is how you bleed your brakes. Nice and grippy. Okay guys, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed the brake bleed tutorial. If you have any questions, let me know, and post them in the comment. I'll try to reply to you as fast as I can. Cheers guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. Oh, I'm out still with a sore back, so I'm sorry to those of you who watch my videos who haven't seen any riding lately, but working on it. So we'll be out riding. It's all time fall time, so let's get after it. Cheers boys and girls, happy trails.